fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today with another stay or go video. As you know, I've done several of these videos. I think this is number 5. And basically, I'm going through some of my older kits and trying to decide whether I want to keep them or let them go. So I'm going to unbox this one and we'll take a look at it, and I'll decide whether this is something I'm going to keep or I'm going to let it go. This is a Dreamer Designs, as you can see, but I'm going to keep everything else under wraps until we get to it. So let me get everything out of the box and we'll start looking at the kit. Don't go anywhere. Whew, that was a journey. It did not want to come out of the box because we've got so many drills. And one of my questions was whether or not this was a square or round kit. It is a square kit, so we know that. I'm going to leave the canvas for a minute. Let me move the drills out of the way, and let's look and see what we get inside our toolkit. Okay, we've got our 2 branded trays. We've got 2 purple scrunchies. We've got 2 branded things of wax. We've got a bag of baggies. We get some branded very sharp pokey tweezers, and then we get our 2 diamond painting pens, one with a regular tip, one with an AB tip, and then we get some additional multi-placers. We get a 3 and a 6, and also a straightener to go with it. So a nice toolkit. All right, so now let's look at our image. I know this one is quite large, so I'm not going to get all of it on the table, but we will look at it. We're going to look at the stickers first, and then we'll look at the canvas, but I will take B-roll as usual so that you guys can see the canvas in its entirety. All right, so we've got our instructions here. I don't need those. And we've got our stickers. So this is an older Dreamer Designs kit. These are not already cut, so that's a little bit of a bummer. And from what I remember of these don't come off easily, so I definitely want to use these with washi tape. And I would likely, as big as they are, probably cut the serial number off of the side here and just keep the symbol in the DMC. So we've got 63 colors, and it looks like 4 of them are ABs, which is actually pretty good for as old as this kit is. I think I bought this kit in 2021, somewhere in there. Since the stickers do not have the image on them, let me grab the canvas and we'll look at it. So I'm not going to be able to get all of the canvas in the frame, as I said. It is way too big, but I will take that B-roll so that you guys can see it. This is called Victorian Mansion Grounds. This is a Dominic Davison, and I actually just fell in love with this image. I'll stick a copy of the original image over there. However, there were a couple of reasons I wanted to open this one and see if it was something I wanted to keep. Because this is an older kit, I wanted to look at it and see. Something that I've been running into with a lot of my older kits is that the drills are just not as good as they are now, which makes sense, of course. Improvements get made and diamond painting companies get better and better at making their products. New innovations come out and things are a bit different. That doesn't mean that I can't still work on the image, but it does mean that I really want to think about it. Now, I've done a Dreamer Designs landscape called Cottage on the Water by Barbara Feliski, I believe, and I absolutely loved it. I think Dreamer Designs does an amazing job at rendering landscapes. However, the other older kit that I bought from them was a square, and the squares were very gappy and kind of frustrating. Now, Dreamer Designs is not the only company like that. I've run into that with some of my old kits from other people as well. Again, innovations get made, changes get made, and things just work better in the newer kits. So I wasn't sure if this one was square or round, so I wanted to check that out. And I want to really look at the drills and see, because this kit is so large, if this is one that I want to keep or if I would be okay letting it go. So like I said, this is Victorian Mansion Grounds. This is a Dominic Davison. It is this very pretty Victorian mansion, as it said, and then it's got all this wonderful landscaping around it, including this very pretty fountain in the front of it. And like I said, I think Dreamer Designs does an amazing job at rendering landscapes, so I thought this would be a really good one. But it's big. It's 80 by 60, which is 31.5 by 23.6 according to their notes here. So let's measure and see how big it really is. And remember, Dreamer Designs puts that little 1/4 inch on the edge of all of their paintings. So it's right at 80 this way, and it's actually a little over 60. It's almost 61 the other direction. So 80 by 60 roughly. And in looking at it, again, Dreamer Designs does a really good job. I think all of the symbols are very nice and clear. They do that thing on the edges where you've got basically a 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch where no drills are actually placed. 63 colors, but it is a square. And so my question is, do I want to do a square like this size, knowing that it may be frustrating if the squares are not that great? So before I decide, let's look at all of the colors, including the 4 ABs that come with this kit. Maybe that will change our minds. There's actually 2 packages of drills, so let's look at this first package, and then we'll look at the rest of them and the ABs that are in the second package. So we've got green, we've got a dark purple, we've got kind of a reddish brown, a brick red, a gray, a darker purple, a very dark blue, a dark gray, a tan, and a very dark green. All right, sorry about that. You guys won't notice anything, but it seemed like everyone in my neighborhood decided to mow their lawn all at the same time, and it was super loud. So, okay, so we looked at the first sleeve of drills. Let's look at this one. We've got a pink, a very pale kind of mint green, a turquoise, a very dark gray, a lime green, a bright peach, a purple, a dark blue, kind of a periwinkle blue, and a cornflower blue. Lots of drills in this, as expected. So we've got 2 different shades of green, a darker green and a lighter green. We've got like a magenta color, kind of a burnt orange, an orange, a very, very dark green, and then we get 2 bags of a slightly less dark green, a dark brown, and a very, very dark blue. Then we get another green, a dark purple, 2 bags of a lighter green, a coral, a red, a pale yellow, a yellow, an orangish yellow, and kind of an olive green color. So that's all the drills in the first package. Let me get all these back in, and we'll look at the drills in the second bag. All right, let's look at these drills. We've got a baby pink, a caramel, a green, a dark turquoise blue, a light turquoise blue, kind of a sage green, a darker green, a very dark brown, and then we've got kind of a mulberry color and a blush pink. Then we've got an orange, kind of a very dark peach, a brown, a milk chocolate caramel color, a blue, a dark brown, a brick red, a peach, a very, very dark blue, and a dark green. Then we've got our last 3 colors here. We've got a brown, 2 bags of this light tan, and then we get into our ABs. We've got 4 ABs. We've got white, yellow, green, and a light blue. So let me get the rest of the drills moved away, and we'll look at where on the canvas these 4 ABs go. So for the white AB, it is kind of all over on the highlights of the mansion itself, all of the windows and everything. There's some highlights in the clouds. There's some highlights in the fountain. in the water, just kind of all over. The yellow AB is used in a lot of places right next to the white AB. So you're going to get that kind of shading, the sunlight glinting off kind of the white edges of it. The green AB is, as expected, just kind of dappled here, there, and everywhere through all of the trees and the greenery. And then the blue AB is sprinkled here in some pretty large sections through the background of this kind of dark pinky purple sky. So that's where all the ABs go. So that's it for all the drills. The question is, do I want to keep this one? Does it stay? Or should I let it go? I think I'm actually leaning towards letting it go. I like the image, but it is a landscape, and I don't know what I would do with this when I was finished with it. I mean, yes, I would get some enjoyment out of it, although I'm a bit hesitant because it is a square, and some of the Dreamer Designs older squares are not the greatest. While it's a pretty picture, I just don't know if it's something that I want to keep. So this one, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this something you would keep? Is the image itself enough that you would keep it? Is the fact that it's square something that would make you let it go? What do you guys think? I'm leaning towards go, but you guys have convinced me to keep some before, so we'll see. If it was around, I wouldn't question it. I would just keep it because I've done a landscape from Dreamer Designs and around, and it turned out amazing. My real hesitance is the size. I'm not completely in love with the image. I like it, but it's not something that I'm probably going to get around to anytime soon. And I'm hesitant because of the squares. So I'm leaning let it go, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Have you done this particular image? What did you think? Have you done Dreamer Design squares? What did you think? Yeah, just leave me a comment and let me know. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.